Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi, Barakatuh. Today, insha'Allah, we are continuing the Noon Sukun rules in our beginner's course, and this is lesson number 10, part number 3. So let us start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa bis-salah ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Last time we were talking about the rule number 2 in the Noon Sukun rules, and it was merging. We learned how to merge the Noon Sukun into the letters of the word yarmalun. Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. We also mentioned last time that these 4 letters, when the Noon Sukun merges into them, we pronounce it with a ghunna, this nasal sound. And if the noon merges into the ra and the lam, there is no ghunna, no nasal sound. We also talked about this shadda and why does it exist on those 4 letters, the noon, the mim, ra, and lam, and why doesn't it exist on the ya and the waw? And the answer was that when the noon merges into the noon, the mim, the ra, and the lam, it's a total merging. And the ghunna that we pronounce is because of the noon and the mim. And here there's no ghunna because there's a total merging of the Noon Sukun. While in the letters ya and waw, there is a ghunna, although the ya and waw doesn't have a ghunna built in themselves. So this ghunna belongs to the Noon Sukun, meaning that this noon merged into the ya and the waw, but this is not complete merging, and this is why we do not have a shadda on top. So this was a conclusion of what we took last time, and let us today have a look at these examples. Okay, and let us start with the first one, which is let us have a look here and let us see where is the Noon Sukun. I will skip this Noon Sukun. This is a Noon Sukun, but I will skip it because this rule, when the letter ta comes after it, we haven't taken it yet. So we are going to take it, insha'Allah, in the coming lesson. But we have here a tanween, okay? And this tanween, as you can see, is written with 2 kasras, but they are not exactly parallel. They are parallel, but they are tilted, okay? So what do we do here? This is a tanween, and I'm going to connect this word into the beginning of the next ayah. So I'm going to say, let's read this word, bimaj. This is a jim sukun. This is a qalqala rule, and I think we did take this rule before, so please refer to the lesson of qalqala. So this is how we are going to read this word. If we are going to stop at the end of this ayah, we are going to say bimajnoon, right? But if I'm going to connect, this means that this tanween, I'm going to read it. I'm going to connect the Noon Sukun in the tanween with the letter waw that comes after it. And the letter waw is one of the letters of Idgham. Will there be a ghunna? Yes. So here we are going to say bimajnoon wa inna. Again, bimajnoon wa inna. So I connected the tanween with the waw. What happened is that the Noon Sukun in the tanween merged into the letter waw, having a ghunna, and as we mentioned, that this waw, when it comes after the Noon Sukun, there will be a ghunna, and this is not complete merging. This is why we don't have a shadda above the waw. Let's read the whole ayah. ما أنت بنعمة ربك بمجنون. I stopped here. I want to connect. بمجنون وإن لك لأجرا. Have a look here. Of course, when I stop here, I'm gonna stop on an alif. I'm gonna say لأجرا. But if I'm connecting this tanween, let us have a look. What is the letter that came after it? It's a ghain. Let us recall. The ghain belongs to the 6 letters of Izhar, meaning I'm gonna show this Noon Sukun. I'm gonna pronounce it properly. So I'm gonna say La ajran ran ghayra wa inna laka la ajran ghayra mamnun. So this is Izhar because of the ghain that came after the tanween with a fathatin. And let us notice the difference between when it's Izhar, the fathatin or the kasratin, the two lines are exactly above each other, while if it's Idgham or even Ikhfa, which is the next rule that we are going to have, it's written like this, a little bit tilted. Okay, I'm gonna connect the word mamnoon with the next word. So also the same thing, I'm gonna have a waw after it. So I'm gonna say غَيْرَ مَمْنُونٍ وَإِنَّكَ. Okay, so here also there is idgham with the letter waw. This is if I'm connecting. If I'm stopping, then it's going to be a Noon Sukun. Mamnoon. And the tanween is eliminated in my pronunciation. Here, I have a tanween here. What does it look like? It looks like this one here. So this is Izhar also. I'm going to show this tanween. I'm going to pronounce the Noon Sukun properly. Why is that? Because I have one of the letters of Izhar, the 6 throat letters. One of them came after the tanween, and here in this example is the ayn. Here it's a ghain, and here it's a ayn. So I'm going to pronounce it like this. خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. I have a tanween here also. So this means that when I find it like this, this means it's not Izhar. Okay? But when I stop, I'm going to stop on a mim sukun. Let's see these examples also. I have a tanween here and I have a tanween here. Here, I'm going to pronounce it like this. حَلَّافٍ مَهِينٍ. This tanween came after the mim sukun. The Noon Sukun came after it, the letter mim. So this is idgham, but with ghunna. And we find a shadda above the mim, meaning that this is a complete idgham. And this ghunna that we are pronouncing belongs to the mim and not to the noon sound of the tanween. So it's حَلَّافٍ مَهِينٍ. If I connect this tanween, it shows that it is Izhar. And of course it is because the ha came after it. The ha is one of the letters of Izhar, the throat letters. Let's remember them. Hamza, ha, ayn, ha, ghain, kha. So if I connect, I'm going to say mahinin hammazim. Okay? So I'm going to pronounce the tanween if I connect to the next ayah. Otherwise, I just stop on a Noon Sukun and I neglect totally pronouncing the tanween at the end. I have a tanween here, and this shows that it is not Izhar. Coming after it a meme, so this is also Idgham with a meme, so this is complete Idgham, and it's going to be pronounced like this. Hammazim masha'im binamim. Let's just concentrate on this one. This is Idgham with Ghunna. Hammazim masha'. If I'm gonna stop on the Hamza. Okay? We are going to talk about this meme sign, okay, later, insha'Allah. So let us continue. I also have a tanween here, and I have a meme again. So as we mentioned a couple of times before, that this is idgham with a ghunna, complete idgham because the meme has a shadda above it. Binamim manna'il lil khayri. Here is a tanween, but we have a lam after it. And the lam is one of the idgham letters, merging letters, but without a ghunna. Why is it without a ghunna? Because this idgham of the noon sound with the lam letter is complete. This is why even the ghunna of the Noon Sukun sound was not heard. Total merging of the noon. So we say manna'il khayri. Okay, again. manna'il khayri mu'tadin. A tanween here which shows that there is izhar, and of course because of the hamza letter that came after it. Mu'tadin athim or athimin. When I see the tanween written like this, this means that one of the letters of izhar is coming after it in ayah number 13. Okay? So, these are some examples so that, as I mentioned before, we need to do some practice in our reading so that we understand completely what we are doing. Let's continue here. We have a tanween here which is dhammatin, and we have here a noon sukun coming after it, a ra. Here the tanween after it, the meme, is total idgham, so we are going to pronounce it like this. Ta'ifum min rabbika. In the case of the meme, there's a ghunna, and in the case of the ra, there is no ghunna, but both of them are merging of the noon sukun. Total merging of the Noon Sukun. Ta'ifum min rabbika mirra. I move from the meme kasra to the ra. Min rabbika. And here we have another example, the tanween with the lam. So this is idgham, this is merging, complete merging of the Noon Sukun, but with the lam, so there's no ghunna. Dhikrul lil. I pronounce the first dhamma and then I go to the lam. إلا ذكر للعالمين. Okay. Let's move forward. The idgham happens in 2 words. All the examples that we took are 2 words. The tanween or the noon sukun is in 1 word, and the letter of idgham in the 2nd word. Same thing here. The tanween at the end of the 1st word, and the letter of idgham in the next word. So this means that the idgham never happens in 1 word. But there are exceptions. 4 words in the whole of the Qur'an, they came with a noon sukun, after it a letter of idgham. Like the word ad-dunya. I have a noon sukun, after it a ya. Bunyanuhum. A noon sukun, after it a ya. And here we have a noon sukun, after it the letter waw. Sinwanun. Sinwan. Okay, so a waw coming after the noon sukun in 1 word. And here also qinwan. A noon sukun, after it a waw. So these are the 4 examples, the only 4 examples in the whole of the Quran where the noon sukun came after it, one of the letters of idgham, in 1 word. So what is the rule here? As you noticed when I pronounced them, it's called ultimate izhar. Izhar mutlaq. I'm gonna pronounce the noon sukun as though it's izhar, and you're gonna find this sign on top of it, meaning that this noon is pronounced. Any letter you find above it, this sign, the sukun sign in the mushaf, meaning that this letter is pronounced properly. So I'm going to read them like this. Ad-dunya, bunyanuhum, sinwan, qinwan. And these are the 4 letters that came in the whole of the Quran, where the noon sukun coming after it, one of the letters of idgham, it's only the waw and the ya. Thank you so much for your attendance and your attention. I hope that you find this program of benefit to you. If you do, if you find it beneficial, kindly subscribe to the channel so that we spread the knowledge more, and also share those videos, and press like and comment if you have any comment to send it to me. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time to continue our Sokoon rules, insha'Allah. Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh.